Hello, welcome to the channel. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how you can create a Google form. Let's get right into it. Open your browser and on the search bar, search for Google Forms. And then click on Google Forms Sign In. So if you are just opening it for the first time, you'll be prompted to log in. But I have logged in before, I've been using it. So on the interface, we have a place where you can create a blank form. And then we have several templates that you can make use of. And then here we have the recent forms. That is, here you have all the forms that you have created in the past. So let's create a sample form. So I'll be clicking on the blank form, and then the title of my form. I just click on this part where I have the name, and then I give it my own name. Let me call it subscribers questionnaire, and then let me add my description. So I'll say this questionnaire to gather information about YouTubers that have subscribed to that channel. So if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please click the subscribe button. Now I can begin to add the question. So the first question, I can say name. Then here I can select the kind of response I want for the answer. So I'll be making use of short answer, and then I can click on this plus icon to add a new question. Then I'll be getting the age. But this time around, I want to use the question to get a new response different from short answer. So click on it and select the kind of response you want to get. I can make use of short multiple choice, and then begin to enter the age range. Let me say 10 to 18 years, and then the second option. So the users will be able to fill in their age range. So I'll pick 19 to 25 years. Let me add the third option. Then I can say 26 and above. Then to add a new question, simply click on this. Let me just ask, are you subscribed to the Tagstechie channel? And then you can use any option for the answer. Let me use a drop down. So the first answer will be yes, and then the second one will be no. Then let me add one more question. So I'll use this to get the gender. Then let me just ask gender. Then kind of response they are expecting. Let's use checkboxes this time around. So the first option will be male, and another option. So there are suggestions, so you can make use of the suggestions. All right, so let's look around. So you can also use this to create sections. When you click on this, you'll be able to create new sections in your questionnaire, but I won't be using that now. And then you can make use of this palette to edit your interface, the questionnaire. So let's click on it. So you can change the kind of fonts you are using, the font size, and then the kind of font for the questions, and the font size for the questions, the text, and what have you. Then the header, you can add an image. So these are the options, the ways by which you can add images. You can make use of URL, you can make use of Google Images, you can pick images from your Google Drive, from the photos, or if you want to make use of Teams, you can select any image. And if you want to upload from your device, you can click here and upload a picture. Let me add my channel logo, and then click OK. So then you can also edit the image and then click on save. So you can see it has been added. Also, if you want to preview what the form will look like, simply click on this eye icon to preview it, and then this here is where you get the link that you'll be able to share with your people so that they can give a response to the form. And then when the form is completely ready to go live, you can click on this button to publish. Let's see the preview of the form. This is what the form will look like at the time viewers are going to be filling it. You'll be able to enter their name, then select their age range, and then give a response whether they are subscribed to the channel, if yes or no, and then they can select their gender from there, and then they click on the submit button. So the submit button is not active now because we are only viewing what the form will look like. This is the simple way by which you can create a Google form. Like, share, and subscribe. See you with the next updates.